Hey everybody, it's Smooth Brain here with Smooth Brain News. And what's happening this weekend, you might ask? What's the big news? Well, it's Labor Day weekend and there's lots of sales. So I want to tell you about them. I'll tell you what to look for and where to find it. Everything will be linked in the description for you so you can easily just click on it and go there. First of all, I wanted to give you a couple perfume sites that have some good sales. Fleur has 20% off select scents, and this includes things like Missing Person, Tangerine Boy, Coconut Skin, and Bother Figure. And it's not just the perfume sprays that they have on sale, they also have body lotions and some body wash as well. So check that out. Secondly, Heretic, and I really like the Heretic line of perfumes, has 25% off site-wide. Heretic has some really cool scents. They just dropped a new Bloodline scent, and I don't believe that's on sale because it's new, but everything else is on sale. And they have some crazy scents like Nosferatu, which has the Dying Lilac scent, as well as some things like Petrichor in it. Really odd scents that really bring back memories. So I think you'd really appreciate Heretic if you like a different smell besides just florals. Okay, and then let's move on to our makeup sales because we're all here for that, right? So first of all, Bella Beauté Bar has 20% off select palettes. And it's important to note that they also just dropped a collaboration with Newport, and I'll link her site down in the description as well. Congratulations, Newport. Really, I just started following you maybe a couple months ago. You're beautiful, and I love your makeup looks. The next site that I want to mention is DD Signature. Not actually having a sale, but they also dropped a new palette called Broken Jewels. And then let's go to some of the more expensive sites. First, we have Danessa Myricks. She has 30% off site-wide. Now, you guys know how much one of her eyeshadow palettes costs. It's upwards of $100 plus. So 30% off is a real treat. I think I'm going to order from there and get some of their Yummy Skin line because I haven't tried that, but I've tried their Yummy Skin blush and oh my god, it's so good. So definitely going to check that out myself. In addition, Viseart has up to 60% off their palettes. Viseart has a really nice range. They have very basic colors which you can use to fill out some of your more indie palettes. So I like to use some of their mattes. Their mattes are beautiful. And again, they have up to 60% off at this time for their palettes. It's not everything, but it's a lot. Finally, a beauty house that is online and sells a lot of high-end makeup, Beautylish. That has up to 50% off for their fall sale. Let's go into some less expensive choices. And I have two of them for you. First, we have NYX. NYX has 30% off site-wide. They're a drugstore brand. They have really good quality, though, so check them out. I'm actually going to do a video on NYX in a few days that features this palette and the Wednesday collection. I actually don't watch Wednesday. I've always been a Munsters girl, not a Addams Family girl. But I think I might check it out because I've heard so much about it. And I really need something new to watch as well. So they have 30% off site-wide at NYX. But the second more drugstore type brand that I want to mention to you is ColourPop. ColourPop has 25% off site-wide. And if you spend $40 or more, you get a free phone grippy. I don't know what a grippy is. I guess it just allows you to pick it up more easily, like one of those pops at the end that I showed you. So check out ColourPop. And then we have, finally, I'm going to talk about a few indie brands. First, we have About Face. About Face has specific bundles that are on sale. They're called the Badland bundles. Why do I want to sing Bruce Springsteen now? The Badland bundles are 4 to 5 items, and you get a pretty decent discount on them if you buy them as a bundle. Fantasy Cosmetica. Fantasy Cosmetica has one of the best eyeshadow formulas around, and I love them because they really base their stuff around role-playing. So they have all the classes like Monk and Fighter and Druid, and one of their palettes is now 50% off. It's the Rogue palette, and it's being discontinued. So hurry, run, don't walk if you want that Rogue palette. It's a nice, beautiful purple palette, and I really think that the quality of Fantasy Cosmetica is up there. Kaleidos has up to 25% off on build your own bundles. I'm not sure how the bundles work entirely, but I'm sure they have something that will walk you through what you put into your bundle and then give you up to 25% off of that. And Melt Cosmetics has 30% off site-wide. I have my eye on one palette. It's a Universal Monsters palette that has the Bride of Frankenstein on it. And of course it has greens in it. Greens! I love greens. But, you know, their quality is pretty good, and they have a lot of their classic palettes like the Brunette palette and Smoke Show. Some of the other ones are in there as well. So check them out for 30% off site-wide. Hey, it's Editing Smooth Brain here, and I wanted to just add in one more company. Sigma Beauty has 35% off site-wide, so go and check them out as well, and I'll make sure they're in the description. And then finally, I want to mention Ritual Defy also has 20% off site-wide, and their code for that you need to use is Labor Day. So in addition, if you spend up to $75 or more, you will get a full-size mascara. And, you know, that's not a great deal, but if you're spending $75, you might as well have a free mascara, right? And then I wanted to just touch on the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale. They're having some great items that are 50% off or they're 50% off. So when you go to their site, each day has a new list of things that are 50% off. And if you want a full breakdown of that, I would suggest watching Teresa's Is Dead Her video. Gives you more detail about each of the items. But I will say this. First, you can't pick the items. It's the ones that Ulta selects. So, you know, don't just spend money because it's 50% off. But if there is something there, for example, like they have Tarte and they have It Cosmetics. If there's something there that you really love, now is the time to get it. And then finally, Sephora usually matches those products. So Sephora will match all the products that they have in store that correspond to the Ulta products, and will give you 50% off of those. So if you'd rather get Sephora points instead of Ulta points, go for that option. And Sephora also has a sale on their own brand, and that's listed on the site as well. Well, I really hope you enjoy this update. Let me know if you like it, and if you want to see more things like this when there's big sales. Happy shopping. Get your Christmas shopping done early. And remember, be happy. Don't be sad. And I will talk to you soon. Take it easy. Bye.